Hello everyone, it's Smash Mackenzie here again, and I'm doing my bit to raise awareness of Eating Disorders Awareness Week 2026. Eating Disorders Awareness Week 2026 takes place from Monday the 23rd of February to Sunday the 1st of March. And the week has actually been run by a charity, eating disorders charity called Beat. This year's theme is called Community. It's basically a powerful reminder that eating disorders doesn't really have to have that single look. Now, they affect people of every age, gender, ethnicity, body size, and background. You cannot actually just tell by looking at someone whether they are actually struggling with an eating disorder. Eating disorders are actually a serious mental health condition. It's not really a lifestyle choice. It's not done by choosing. Is specific to conditions where you actually are really struggling. And it's not in phases, and it's not really about gaining attention or gaining vanity. I'm not saying that there isn't those that play up to that, but when you delve deeply into those that are really struggling with eating disorders, that is their specific condition for mental health. Now, this can actually include forms of conditions like anorexia, bulimia, binge eating disorders, and other specified feeding and eating disorders. One thing that I have to note here really is that those struggling with eating disorders actually do have the highest mortality rates out of any of the other mental ill health. And yet so many people unfortunately suffer in silence because of stigma, shame, or even misunderstanding. So with Eating Disorders Awareness Week, it's basically trying to change or challenge that stigma. When we challenge those myths, it's basically down to, you don't actually have to be underweight to be unwell. You don't even have to look ill to try and get help or support. And you don't even have to wait until things get worse before you need to reach out. Basically, early intervention actually saves lives. So the sooner someone actually gets that support, the better their chance of recovery. And recovery is actually possible. We can't put that off. So speaking to those who are watching this video, if you are struggling right now, whether it's through constant thoughts about food or guilt after eating, or even restricting and binging or purging, compulsive exercise, or feeling that it's actually out of your control when you're looking around about food, you're not actually alone, and you do deserve that support. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hand over to former carer Christine, who wants to talk a bit about her message to unpaid carers and families.
My name is Christine. I'm a mum and have been a carer. I also want to speak directly to unpaid carers, parents, partners, siblings, and friends. Supporting someone with an eating disorder can be exhausting, frightening, and isolating. You may feel helpless. You may question whether you're saying the right thing. You may be carrying the emotional, practical, and financial weight of care without recognition or rest. Your role matters enormously. Research shows that informed, compassionate support from family and carers can significantly improve recovery outcomes. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. Your well-being matters too. Seeking support for yourself is not selfish, it's essential.
And now that you've heard from Christine, basically want to end on this sort of particular thought. I think it's actually okay to actually set boundaries. There's nothing wrong with boundaries in regards to challenging when you're struggling with mental health. It's actually okay to ask for professional help and asking professionals for guidance. It's okay to join care support groups if you're a carer, but do it and admit that you are struggling. You actually didn't cause this illness. It's a difficult and complex illness, but we must remember you're not alone um, if you're actually having to support someone through it. So if you want to help raise awareness, pass that message across, my call to action is this. I think for the week of this video, I think it's good to commit to learning and sharing resources, learning about the signs, challenging harmful dieting culture or body shaming, being careful of the language that you use, but and make sure to use language that actually supports and not stigmatize, so avoiding that shaming others. It helps to check in on friends and colleagues, and most importantly, I do feel that everybody deserves respect, care, and access to treatment. It's so important to include people in this theme. So if this message makes sense with yourselves, I've tried my best with this video, do please share the video, give it a like. If you like the content of this channel, please subscribe. I think it's important to share that conversation, reach out, offer support, because I do feel awareness isn't just about information. It's what we do with that awareness. And that means taking action, compassion, and hope. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again soon.